There's nothing worse than you buy your dream foal and you do all of the steps, you're giving your horse all the information you think is necessary to have the perfect start, including sending your young horse to a professional to be started under saddle. You want to do the right thing. But in a lot of cases, the same as Simone, is we often have a really modern type of horse. And sometimes we find ourselves in a situation of trying to start a very modern horse that needs different information than what the horses needed 20 years ago. And we end up skipping some steps where that modern sensitive horse doesn't fit into a traditional way of starting a young horse. And you end up being caught in a situation where the horse starts to give undesired behaviors. You may be lunging him for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, and you quietly get on. You go about it in a quiet way, but the horse is just missing information. When he goes into a situation where you try to get on and he doesn't know exactly what you're going to do and what is the answer in that given situation, you get a reaction. You start to get reflex patterns, a predict and protect situation. Your horse goes into flight because they don't have the answer in that situation. And of course, very quickly, your young horse can be branded as something unrideable. And he starts to go from one trainer to the next. The next trainer hears the story from the last. He's getting a very serious horse with a big problem, so he's got to bring all these tools to the situation. The horse gets more in defense, and we end up with a situation like Simone's and Ocamilla. So Simone, of course, starts to think that she has to give up on the dream of being able to ride a horse. But we were able to help her. We were able to go through a very simple diagnosis program, finding out where the tension is built up from the previous experiences that didn't go well. How do we eliminate those? And how do we start to build up the information that is required to know how to be a relaxed and confident riding horse? Simone was simply guided through my proven program of how to start a horse that had some difficulties, or how to start a horse from the beginning. She was able to teach Ocamilla how to release tension, how to get rid of that flight reflex reaction of protection. She was able to show her a guidance pattern to get a good order of movement for her to be balanced and confident. She was able to teach her the environmental management of herself in the presence of things that move, things that approach her, something that makes a sound, and all the things she needed to do through getting on. And the most powerful bit was she was able to do all of this on her own. So that dream was able to come true for her. She didn't have to rely on anybody else. She could follow this journey together with her horse, where they built this strong bond, information and confidence. And because they both knew it through that process, they're now able to go on and take that into all kinds of situations they're going to face together in the future as a riding pair. So if you've got a horse that they say can't be started under saddle, or you've got a horseback that's just been started and you're having some difficulties, you can now download my free PDF, which is the step-by-step process that Simone used with Ocamilla towards their success story. So if you're wanting to download this to get you and your horse's journey going in the right path, in the right direction, click the link below, get the information right away.